Welcome to our series on discovering Italy, where we explore the sights, flavors, and hidden corners that make this country so unforgettable. Continuing on from our last episode at the Colosseum, today we're staying right in Rome's historic center, walking through some of the city's most iconic spots: Trevi Fountain, the Spanish Steps, and the Pantheon. So join us on our journey to each site, experience it for yourself, see what to expect, and discover a few things we learned along the way. If you have a passion for travel and want to keep up with the latest reviews, tips, and updates, hit that subscribe button and don't forget to like and share. We really do appreciate the support. After our incredible tour of the underground chambers and experiencing everything the Colosseum has to offer, from the arena floor to a few hidden spots, it was truly an amazing experience. Next stop, Trevi Fountain. And walking from the Colosseum to Trevi is an experience within itself, especially during the summer, with all these incredible sights along the way, each turn revealing a little more history and a few surprises. Welcome to Trevi Fountain, one of the most iconic and stunning landmarks in Rome. Now, when we last visited, it was just a few months before the renovations for the 2025 Jubilee, so keep in mind there are some new rules and regulations. It's still free to visit, and yes, it can get quite crowded, but I guess that's part of the charm. Now, the fountain as we see it today was completed in the 18th century, but its origins date back to an ancient aqueduct built in Agrippa. Now, when taking photos, move along the fountain, snap your photos, enjoy the view, but don't linger too long. Let others get in. And trust me, you'll get in a few beautiful shots. I think we did. And of course, you gotta take part in the tradition of tossing a coin in the fountain. Turn your back to the fountain, right hand over left shoulder. Now, some say it's for a wish, but most people believe it simply means you'll return to Rome someday. I'd like to believe that. Trevi Fountain is more than just a photo op. It's an experience all on its own. Even if it's a little crowded, which it probably will be, just take it in and enjoy the experience. Moving on to our next site, the Spanish Steps. One of Rome's most iconic and historic stairways, originally built in the 18th century to link Piazza di Spagna below with the church above. It's a comfortable, I'd say 8 to 10 minute walk from Trevi Fountain. And as we climb here, you'll likely spot scenes you recognize from Roman Holiday with Audrey Hepburn, a true classic. Now follow us as we walk to the top of the steps and swing back around. Now, when you get to the landing and look towards the bottom of the steps on your left, you'll see the Keats Shelley House, where the English poet John Keats lived, died, and is now preserved as a museum. Many people take photos at the bottom and at the top of the steps, but some of the best angles are on the pathway halfway up, as is beautifully demonstrated by Lily. And of course, we had to make a quick stop at the little boat fountain at the bottom of the steps, La Fontana della Bacaccia, before we continued on to our next iconic site, the Pantheon. This is truly an incredible site, over 2,000 years old and still going strong, and definitely one of the must-see sites when you're in Rome, as we cycle through some of the history of this iconic landmark, as well as the hours, some of the rules and conduct, just so you know. The Pantheon is actually one of my favorite sites to see in Rome. You could just feel the history. You aren't just looking at a building, you're standing before a structure that has outlasted empires, wars, and 20 centuries of change. That's quite impressive. Now, let's talk about your tickets. You can pre-buy online, which gives you a little peace of mind, but comes with a service fee and a fixed time slot. I found buying my ticket at the Pantheon worked out just fine. Here's a quick pan through the lines: ticket machines, cash, prepaid, and credit cards. The credit card line moved rather slowly, and same with the ticket machines. Well, I was standing in the ticket machine line for quite a while and heard a staff member casually call out, "Anyone paying with cash?" I switched lines and had my tickets within about 10 minutes. so always check for the shortest line. Now, the first thing you'll notice is the massive doorway as you walk in. It's quite inspiring. Then there are the ticket counters, where you show your tickets, of course. And finally, you step inside to the incredible dome, and all you have to do is look up to see the Oculus, the only light source in the Pantheon, which is breathtaking and rather energy efficient. Most people spend about 15 to 30 minutes here, but I had about an hour or so to explore while Lily went shopping. She's been here before. It was really incredible inside. The art, sculptures, and tombs, like those of Italian kings and Raphael, which are amazing to see up close. Now, if you want to wander around and enjoy the art, that's great, but if you want a little more context, there's audio guides for a small fee. And if a guided tour is more your thing, we've listed a few solid options below. Now, before we take off, one last look at this incredible architectural marvel, the dome, and of course, the Oculus. But now it's time to step outside. I turn around for one last look to check out this incredible sight. But now it's time to see what else Rome has to offer us. We strolled around this beautiful city, just wandering and taking in the views, no real plan, and there's amazing sights almost everywhere we looked. Our journey today included the beautiful Trevi Fountain, the historic Spanish Steps, the iconic Pantheon, some great views, a little history, and a few tips along the way. Now for some final thoughts. Today we got to share with you some of our favorite iconic spots in Rome. This city is one to visit at least once, if not twice or more in your life. Now, we've only just scratched the surface of this beautiful country. There's so much more to see in our Discovering Italy series, from the heart of Rome to the hidden gems of Sicily. I hope this helps you plan your own adventure in Rome. Safe travels. If you have a passion for travel and want to keep up with the latest reviews, tips, and updates, hit that subscribe button and don't forget to like and share. We really do appreciate the support.